Hello there everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is super exciting because I've not filmed a clothing haul in such a long time, and they're one of my favourite videos to actually film. And being as we're entering a new season, autumn, which is one of my favourites, I realised that my wardrobe needed a bit of a refresh. I really kitted myself out for summer and I had all of the essentials, all of the staple pieces. However, the same was not the case for autumn at all, and I was missing a lot of the staple timeless pieces that you bring out every single year. And so I thought I would go on a little shopping spree and give myself that little wardrobe refresh that I really needed. So I went to two of my favourite shops, Primark and H&M, and actually managed to pick up quite a lot of stuff that is really going to kit me out for all of autumn and winter. And I figured I may as well film a little haul and show you guys what I've picked up. I know I usually film these as try on hauls, but I really just don't have the energy to do that right now, and kind of think that you'll be able to see the pieces just as well if I'm sitting down and showing you them, to be honest. But you'll have to let me know which you guys prefer. And I also just want to quickly mention that most of these clothes are going to be in a size 12 or a medium, as that's what I usually go for on top and bottom. However, there are quite a few pieces that aren't, and so I will specify if any pieces are a different size. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into the video because I don't want to waffle too much. And I'm actually going to start with the bits that I picked up in Primark because I think that's where I got the most. So I've got this little bag next to me to start with, and it's actually so exciting because this has been sitting here for about a week. I just haven't got around to filming this video as I've been so busy. So it's quite nice for me to go back through these things as well and just see what's what I picked up. And to start with, I've got a pair of leather leggings. Now, I was a little bit late to the party and only discovered these last year, and I've got a pair in black and I've got a pair in brown, but I do not have a pair in white/cream, probably because that's quite risky. However, I did have the realisation that you can just wipe these down, and I think these ones are so cute. So as you can see, white pair of leather leggings, but it does have a little line down the middle of each leg, which I think just makes it look that little bit more, not sophisticated, I don't really know what the word is, but just more expensive than what it was originally. As you might have seen, I did pick these up in a size 14 just because leather leggings are a bit tight. You want a little bit of extra room for when you've eaten your pasta or pizza, and so I thought I would get them in the next size up. But I'm really happy with these. I completely forgot that I bought those, to be honest, so that's a nice surprise for me too. Next up, we have two little staple pieces. I'm starting work soon and I wear these underneath my tunic, so I just picked up two little skin tight vest tops to wear underneath that. Not really much else to say about those, to be honest, but I did get them in a small just so that they're a little bit tighter and better fitted. And then I also picked up these two jumpers. They're exactly the same but just different colours, and I thought these were really good transitional pieces between autumn and winter. They are a little bit thin, but for someone like me who gets very hot very easily, these are perfect. So I picked them up in a medium. They were £6 each, which is an absolute steal, and they're just very plain Jane jumpers. This one is in a grey, and then this one is almost like a Christmas tree green, which I am so here for. This one makes me feel so cozy. I absolutely love it. The next thing was a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I don't know yet if I'm going to keep this or not. It's this cropped top which kind of sits a little bit higher up, so that will go over my boobs obviously, and it's really nice autumnal colours. I love the design as well. It's just quite tight fitting and not my usual cup of tea, but I'm going to try it on with some black jeans that I've recently bought and see what it looks like because I really love this. Also love the flared sleeves, kind of forgot about those for a second, but I got this in a medium and it was only £8, which I thought was really nice for a bit more of a non-basic top. So we'll see how that goes and we'll see if I decide to keep it or not. And then the last thing in this bag also might be a little bit hard for me to show you all, to be honest, whether I try it on or not, but I picked up a very simple yet really lovely black dress. So this comes down just below the knee. It's slightly v-necked but not too low cut, and it's got these 3 little buttons which I think are really cute. The sleeves aren't tight, they are slightly ballooned, which I think is really nice, and it has that tight little slinky cuff which sits just above the elbow, and I thought that paired with some polka dot tights would be absolutely amazing, especially with my little boots on and everything. I thought that was just such a nice piece. That's my first little bag empty, so we're going to move on to the bigger bag, which is only big because it's got a massive coat in it, which I'm so excited to show you guys. But before I get to that, there are a few other pieces on top. First of all, tights. Really can't go wrong, as I just said, with that black dress. With any dress, any summer dress can be transitioned so nicely with a black pair of tights, some nice leather looking boots, a leather jacket. I don't know, I just think that is such a look. So I picked up 3 pairs of those in a medium, and I always try to get them nice and dark because then I don't have to shave my legs if I don't want to either, which is just a dream really, isn't it? Then we have this jumper, and this isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea. Charlie really didn't like this, but I just thought it was so different and so nice, completely different to other things that I had. It was £13 and I got it in a small just because it was a little bit oversized, but it's got this really lovely collar detailing, and if I move that out the way, you'll be able to see that the buttons on this are really cute as well. They've got little pearls inside, which I just think are absolutely gorgeous. It's long sleeved, nice and cream, which is exactly my cup of tea. As much as I've enjoyed wearing colourful summer outfits this year, I'm really excited to get back to more of a neutral vibe this autumn. So I picked that up. I thought that was a really good find and slightly different for Primark too, to be honest. Then next up I have a beanie. I bought one of these last year and wore it to death, so I picked up another one, and you can't really go wrong with that. It was only £3, so I thought that was another nice little staple. Now we have the coat, and I am actually so obsessed with this. Don't really know how well I'll be able to show you all, but I'm sure you'll get the gist of it. So I picked this up in a size 14 just so that it was big enough for me to wear a jumper underneath with too when it gets a bit chillier. And this was only £23, ladies and gentlemen. Run, don't walk to Primark, as TikTok would say. It's long sleeve. It's got this little pocket detailing and a button in the middle to fasten, and then on the sleeve somewhere just here it's got these little buttons as well, which I think just really elevates the whole coat and makes it look a lot more expensive than what it was. As you can see, it's this nice creamy colour. I did have a coat which was like more camely toned, and I've had it for about 5 years now, so it was definitely time to say goodbye to that and replace it because it was getting a little bit grubby, I can't lie. So that is going to be my replacement for it, and I am so excited to wear that because I do get a lot of wear out of my other one. And then the last few bits I picked up from Primark are just Primark staples, so I'm going to whiz through them. I got a pink pair of slippers. I get these every year and I went for pink this year rather than grey or cream. I got these knickers. They're a set of mini. There's 3 for £3. I buy them in a medium and I wear these pretty much every day of my life because they are just amazing. I got some white socks that are more like sporty type with enforced heels, I think it's called. And I also picked up a pair of pyjamas. This is a long sleeve top and long sleeve bottoms. Thought they'd be perfect for the chillier nights, and I think the design and pattern is just so cute. And that, my loves, is everything that I picked up from Primark. We are definitely whizzing through this, and I think it's much quicker than if I was to stand here and try it all on for you guys too. So as I said, let me know what you prefer, which style you prefer, but I am enjoying this, I can't lie. But I'm now going to move on to my little H&M bag. It's not massive, but there are quite a few things in here, and the thing that's on top, oh my god, I am obsessed with this. And let me tell you guys, I'm going to wear this a hell of a lot. So I love check shirts. I have quite a few. However, this, oh my goodness, this is just a check shirt on another level. So as you can see, the material is very thick for a check shirt, so I would say it's kind of in between a shirt and a shacket. And I did look at their shackets, but I just didn't love them that much and couldn't justify it alongside my coat. But this, oh, I just fell in love with this. It was the only one in the shop, so I did have to buy it in a small just because they didn't have a medium, but it still fit quite nicely. As I said, it's a little bit thicker, so perfect for when it is getting towards the end of autumn, and I just think the colour is phenomenal. And I know that's probably not a colour like white and creamy or beige, but I'm just in love. The buttons are clear, and I'm not gonna lie, this was very pricey. This is one of the only things I've picked up that I really had to question the price of, because I thought everything else was quite a steal. This was $24.99. It is out of their recycled range, so I suppose that's one of the reasons why it's a little bit more expensive, but the quality just feels worth it. I didn't mind splashing out because I'm sure this is gonna last me more than this year for sure, and I just fell in love with it. I couldn't put it down however much I wanted to, so this came home with me, and I'm not even that mad about it anymore, guys. Next up, I have some staples, and I love H&M for this sort of stuff because the quality is just that little bit better than Primark. And so first up, I've got this little t-shirt. It's in a stone colour, which I think is super cute and would actually look really nice underneath this, to be honest. It would match really nicely. This was only $3.99. Picked it up in a medium. Not really much else to say about it. Can't go wrong. Nice little staple. And then another staple that I have is these two bodysuits, which I have clearly folded so nicely, but there's not really much for me to show you guys. They're turtleneck bodysuits, however the neck does roll down and stay down, which is a big thing for me when I'm buying a bodysuit, and they are slightly ribbed, which I think just looks really, really nice, even though it's quite subtle when you don't notice it that much. I think when you do notice it, it just looks a little bit nicer. These were only $9.99 each, which I thought was quite good for H&M. And I bought them in a medium, however they do run a little bit big. They weren't that proper skin tight bodysuit which I was looking for. However, they're not big enough for me to warrant taking them back, so I'm going to keep a hold of them. But if you are thinking of purchasing these, maybe size down, whereas everything else is actually fitted quite true to size, so I'm quite impressed with that. Next up, another staple, and I don't have any of these for the autumn, and that is a sweater vest. So I have two of these for the summer. One's yellow and one's lilac. Didn't get too much wear out of them because our summer was a bit crap this year, wasn't it, guys? But I'm excited to wear them next summer. I got those from Monkey, but didn't want to spend that sort of money. So this one I got from H&M instead. It was $12.99. I actually picked it up in a small, I think. Yes, I did. Just because it's meant to be oversized, but I kind of wanted it to be a bit less oversized. So this is it. Cream bodysuit. Yeah, really like that. Don't know, I've just called it a bodysuit when it's a sweater vest, but yeah, love that a lot. Next up, I have another little t-shirt, which is just a nice basic with a little twist. So this is a white one, again $3.99. I think I picked this up in a small. Yeah, I did, just because it looked a little bit big in the shop for a medium, and it just says smile where like the little breast pocket would be, and I just thought that was super cute. Not too big and in your face, which I like, but quite subtle. You know, just one of them tops that you throw on with a pair of jeans and go and do the food shop with. And oh my goodness, this is actually the final thing. I didn't notice how quickly I was whizzing through all of that, but here we are. I should have saved something a little bit more exciting till last, so I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but all this is a jumper, which is very similar to the two basic ones I picked up in Primark, and it's just brown. I feel like that's really disappointing. I should have saved one of the bigger items till last, but this was $9.99. I picked it up in a medium. It's a really nice neckline. I like that it's got that little ribbed material, and then the rest of the jumper is just plain, long sleeved, again quite thin, but perfect for someone like me who gets sweaty very easily. And yeah, that is the end of the video. I can't believe how quickly I've whizzed through that. I'm actually really impressed with myself. I will try and find some links to the H&M items on the website and leave those linked down below. And other than that, I really hope you enjoyed having a little nose at what I'm putting in my wardrobe this autumn. As I said, it was more just a shop to get some basics, not necessarily a capsule wardrobe, because I am a little bit of a hoarder and I do love buying clothes, but just more staple pieces, because I don't think I've got anything like any of this stuff that I picked up today. So I'm quite impressed with myself at managing to find those items. However, I'm not going to ramble on for too long, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment and subscribe down below. Let me know what pieces you've already picked up for autumn this year, because I would love to know and fuel my shopping addiction. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the next video. Goodbye.